Good morning, students, and welcome back to your English literature class. Today, we will continue A Truly Beautiful Mind. The chapter is included in your Behind book, page number 46. So, we have already learned that Albert Einstein was born on 14th of March 1879 in the German city of Ulm. At the age of 15, Einstein moved to Switzerland as the city was more liberal than Munich. It was without any strict regimentation. Einstein decided to study at the university in Zurich. He was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics. Einstein met Mileva Maric at the university in Zurich. They fell in love with each other and started writing letters to each other. Einstein got a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. So we have learnt up to here. So today we will continue with our chapter. Einstein discovered the world's most famous formula in 1905. And which was that, student? It was E equals to mc square. One of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity, according to which time and distance are not absolute. According to him, E stands for energy, m stands for mass, and c stands for light's velocity. It was the world's most famous formula which described the relationship between mass and energy, means E equals to mc square. Einstein's special theory of relativity meant that Newton's law needed to be modified. According to him, space and time are not absolute, and the universe we live in is not actually the one Newton has already discovered. Einstein's mother was against the marriage as Mileva was 3 years older than him. Still, they got married in 1903, and after that they had 2 sons. Einstein's mother opposed their marriage as she was 3 years older than him and she was also as intelligent as Einstein. So he met the fellow student Mileva Maric at the university, who was as intelligent and clever as Einstein, and later they married and had 2 sons. But unfortunately their marriage didn't survive and they were divorced in 1919 as Mileva was becoming unhappy being a housewife. After that, Einstein married his cousin Elsa in 1919. That means in the same year he got married to Elsa, his cousin. In 1915, he published his paper on general theory of relativity, which gave an absolutely new definition to concept of gravity. This theory made him a famous figure. In 1919, during the solar eclipse, this theory came out to be accurate and revolutionized physics. In 1933, he emigrated to USA as Nazis had come to power in Germany. Einstein received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. He was showered with honors and invitations from all over the world and the people also praised him for his work, as it was considered to be a scientific revolution at that point of time. Nazis came into power in Germany in 1933. After that, Einstein decided to emigrate to the United States. Einstein didn't want his finding and his research to be used for destruction. In 1938, when Germany discovered the principle of nuclear fission, he was the first person to write to the American president about the dangers of the atomic bombs, as he was really afraid that the Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb at any point of time. So Einstein warned Roosevelt against the power of atomic bomb, but his words failed to have an impact on President Roosevelt. Einstein wrote a letter to American President Franklin D. Roosevelt on 2nd of August 1939. He warned that a single bomb of that type might cause a huge destruction. His words did not have an effect. The Americans developed their own atom bomb. And America dropped the atom bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. Einstein was deeply shaken by this incident, so he wrote a public missive to the UN. What is missive? A long and official letter. But this letter also made no impact like his previous letter. Over the next decade, Einstein got more involved in politics. He campaigned for peace and democracy for all over the world. Einstein was a visionary besides being a great scientist. He cautioned the world against the destruction that an atom bomb could cause in the world. Einstein died in 1955 at the age of 76. He will be remembered not only as a great scientist, but as a great visionary and a world citizen. He strived for the peace and the well-being of the entire world. I hope that you have understood the chapter and you have enjoyed today's learning with me, children. Thank you.